What's going on YouTube and my getting ready summer travelers? Listen, there are several things that I learned on my first trip on Greyhound under the new ownership that you must have. I must admit, I was well prepared, but there were a couple of necessary items that I feel the need that I have to share for you summer travelers that we're going to use Greyhound. All right? In the areas that we're going to go to. Before I get into this, y'all please hit the like button. Respectfully comment with any questions, as well as subscribe and support. You know, I travel a lot. I'm not monetized. Anybody that want to support me in anything I'm doing, I'm headed to Huntsville. Yes, I'm always looking for help. Best Kicks 55 is my cash out. Let's get at it. All right. First thing I want to tell y'all about is to make sure this is your on bag. I'm not going to get any of your luggage. These are things that you will need regardless, even if it's estimated that this travel is only 4 to 6 hours, which mine was 12. Even if it seems like things are or may happen, this is what needs to go in your bag. Whatever kind of bag you carrying, I carry a book bag. You know, that's what I have my stuff in. Now let's get into the list. The first thing that I want to talk about is food and beverages. Now I am an older gentleman. I am a beverage drinker. I drink a lot of coffee. This is something that you're going to have to avoid depending on how long you're going, because you're not going to be a big fan of the bathroom. Point blank period. Anyway, you know, when you're getting at a certain point in your life, you get coffee. Right behind the heavy coffee drinking comes the other thing, and you're not going to be uncomfortable. And they're not going to stop nowhere in a lot of places, and I'm explaining that later in the vehicle, where you feel like you can take a comfortable, even number one, no less number two. And we're going to talk about that. First thing I want to talk about is making sure, depending on how long, make sure you have bottled water for yourself. You don't even have to have like the 12-ounce bottles. You can get those smaller bottles. Try and get you at least 4 of those for the just in case to go along with whatever your other favorite beverage that you're going to try and sip on when you're trying to get comfortable and listen to your music or see the road or listen to your music. All right? Secondly, if you drink hot coffee and you're going like me, my ride is 12-hour drive. Okay, I know stuff can happen. I estimate anywhere from 14, 16 hours, and I hope I don't get stuck nowhere overnight. It's understood. So what I do, I carry I am a serious coffee drinker, and I had to have it early in the a.m. or my day just does not go right. And if that is you, you got your bottled water. I want you to get you a normal 110 hot thermal hot water cup or small pot, single cup or 2 hot water that you can plug in. Why? Because Greyhound still carries the 110 outlets on the bus where you can pour your bottle of water in there, heat you up. Also, while I'm thinking about it, make sure you go to your nearest dollar store. They always have those $1, $1.50 Folger packs, Maxwell House packs. Those are all you're going to need to mix with your hot water. You don't want to try and brew coffee. You just want to heat water. You're going to have to drink instant coffee if you're on a Greyhound. Now, I'm a picker, so I ran up on a small pot I bought in Huntsville, and Tasha washed it out for me and got it ready for me to bring back. So I'm going to share that part of you too. So just make sure, for sure, that you have something to heat you. If you're a serious coffee drinker, you got your water. You want something to heat you some hot water so you can fix your own coffee. Because like with me, it depends on whether I'm coming and going. It depends on what time the bus is going in. Now, a lot of times, the bus drivers do automatically give you enough time to go get in line in the AM, get your coffee, get you some breakfast at a stop. But if you catching that bus at night, late over in the evening, and you know you're going to get caught somewhere at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, and you know that's when you normally get up or getting ready to get up and you know you need your coffee, make sure you got something to heat your water up in, because the coffee might not be ready or it might not even be fresh. All right, moving on. Also, when you start hitting these stations, I'm going to give you a personal experience. Some of the stops, I had 4 transfers. Over some of the stops, they had vending machines in there. And I didn't have any quarters. Make sure you got some quarters. I was not going to put a 5 in there. And I didn't know what a honey bun or a Little Debbie cake or a Coca-Cola. Like in Memphis, they had no prices on none of their vending machines or items. That means I wasn't gonna risk it. I might have would have risked a quarter at a time. I was looking at anywhere probably from $2 to $3. But a lot of these machines don't give change. What can you do? Make sure you got some quarters. Okay, also, make sure you got a mask. No, it's not COVID. But after 4 transfers and somebody different sitting next to me just about on every one, a couple of them stunk. A lot of them smelled real bad. And I didn't have a mask to help myself. But I did have a small blanket, so I just tried to play sleep, kept my head turned away from them. It's best I could. But a couple of them smelled real bad. Make sure you have a face mask. All right? Second of all, make sure you have, on the bus as well as for the station, make sure you have wipes and sanitation wipes and disinfection for your hands. We're going to get into that in a little bit too. Those are things that you got to have. You can get the small pack of baby wipes or disinfectant wipes and just don't have to have 2. Get the disinfectant wipes where you can just really keep your hands clean. On the bus, going to the bathroom, get on and off, keep your hands clean. All right? Make sure you got those. Any snacks that you know you may eat and a good, healthy, nutritional sandwich. Why? Because if you get stuck somewhere, you don't want to be hungry. We are hoping the best for this new company in Greyhound this summer season, but we're going to prepare for the worst, y'all. Point blank, period. All right. Now, most of all, the worst thing. Memphis should be a major bus station. And I understand. Y'all got to understand. In certain areas, y'all going to go in certain cities where it's going to be like when we came in, it was in the AM, around 1 a.m. We had about a 4-hour layover, meaning we didn't leave till about 5 or so. And at that point in time, it's going to be full of homeless, meaning it's not safe. The bathroom was awful, as well as no tissue. No tissue. Make sure you have your own personal roll of toilet tissue in your bag. Okay? Your own tissue. I couldn't believe it. And the bus station in Memphis was so, it was just dirty. It was just grimy. And it's like any bus station that's going to be city operated that has a homeless problem, whether it be Memphis, Nashville, Atlanta, and those places, please have everything intact. Use the bathroom before you get to the destination and before you get off the bus, if you can. Please. I would rather for you to deal with the restroom on the Greyhound bus than deal with the one I know for a fact in Memphis. Now, Birmingham was nice. Birmingham is Birmingham is nice. We wasn't in Birmingham long. They keep their homeless intact. They are homeless. They be coming in and out. Security is not hard on them. But one thing about Birmingham, Alabama's bus station, zero tolerance for the BS. If you see some homeless people in there, they're not sitting right in the front seats. They're way out the way of security's face as well as the patrons. I love Birmingham's bus station. It's one of the best in the South. I'm not going to lie on them. And no, ain't nobody giving me nothing. There ain't no sponsors. I ain't got nothing. That's why I gave y'all my cash out. But anyway, I'm not going to hold y'all up too much. We're going to recap it. Make sure you got quarters, toilet tissue. Make sure you got your mask, some kind of heated cup. You're going by the dollar store. Make sure you get your small packs of sugar, instant coffee. Have all those things ready. Your best snack and a good, healthy, fat sandwich. Cut it in half because you might have to eat half here, half there. Hope, and you cannot depend on a microwave working or even being clean enough in a facility. When you get to the bus station. Also, I left coming back to the further south, to the Mississippi Delta from Huntsville. Even though Huntsville has reopened, or Greyhound, a small further away from where we live, bus station, it was clean. I got there early, bought my ticket. The customer service representative, even though she was doing a lot and was working by herself, the little man, security guard, he was doing his job with helping us coming and going, the people coming and going, as well as, like I say, the customer service. It was excellent. The bathrooms were clean and wasn't no hanging out. So I hope this video is helpful. If anybody want to help me in my travels, like I say, my cash app is bestkeep55. I hate to seem like I'm begging, but hey, a closed mouth ain't never got fed, and I'm not monetized. See you in your travels.